Now to Haiti, CBS News has confirmed Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry is under U.S. Secret Service protection. The embattled politician agreed to resign after gang leaders threatened genocide. But those same gangs have been increasingly violent around Haiti's capital. Attacks in wealthy parts of Port-au-Prince have killed at least a dozen people. For more, I want to bring in CBS News national correspondent Manuel Bojorquez. He's on the ground in the northern city of Cap-Haïtien. Manny, you were across the border in the Dominican Republic just yesterday when we spoke. Now you are inside Haiti. You're in Haiti's second largest city. Talk to us about what you have been seeing since you crossed that border.
Yeah, it took about 3 hours. There were 3 checkpoints. Fortunately, those were all police checkpoints. The real problem, though, is for residents of the capital, Port-au-Prince, where you referenced that violence that's happening right now. For them to try to escape to this city, Cap-Haïtien, which is about 100 miles north, is almost impossible right now. And that's because the checkpoints down there aren't police. They're gangs, and so it is very, very dangerous. What we're seeing here at the airport in Cap-Haïtien, this is where on Sunday the United States flew some U.S. citizens back to the United States, is that people arrived today. There were 2 flights, one to the Bahamas, one to Turks and Caicos. Those were airlines that belong to those countries, and people were trying to get on those. Seats were sold out, but people still showed up to see if they could. What was interesting and significant to see for us is the number of Haitians with dual American citizenship come with their passports in hand, saying, look, if the United States can fly us out today, we're going to wait. We're going to see if those flights are happening. But there has been no announcement made of another flight yet. The United States has said those would happen as a work in progress, and only if it is safe to do so.
And what is it that is keeping these American or dual citizens from getting out? I mean, what is keeping these flights from taking off? How does that work?
Yeah, so one thing here is we saw a sign for Spirit Airlines saying we are no longer able to operate because of the security situation. So people who had tickets, maybe all of a sudden they can't fly out. Maybe they're trying to fly to the Bahamas, but that requires another connection, and maybe they don't have the money to do that. So these are all things that people are encountering. And unfortunately for some of them, one man, he came to us with his passport. He said, look, I have a medical condition. I'm trying to get back to Miami to see a doctor about it. He was asking us for information, but unfortunately at this point, the United States has not announced another flight yet leaving from this airport.
Wow. Well, as we mentioned and as you've been reporting, Manny, violence has all but gripped Haiti's capital. How is that affecting any humanitarian aid from getting to people who desperately need it in the region?
It is greatly affecting that. It is so difficult to get aid to these neighborhoods and areas where people are really under siege right now by the gangs, because the gangs are controlling most of the roadways. So you may be able to fly them into certain areas or even the airport, which is still not really functional. But then how do you get it from point A to point B without it being looted or burned? So that's the problem they're dealing with in Port-au-Prince right now. What we did see at the border with the Dominican Republic is a lot of people from Haiti going to a marketplace there where they can get some supplies. This area clearly in the north much more stable, but you are starting to see that people are concerned about basic necessities even here, the biggest thing being fuel. It is scarce right now.
Manny, thank you so much for your work, and Sean Herbert there too with you. Thanks, appreciate it.